Hello Ace, hope you're doing good. Happy to see you here. Okay, DJ, okay, Intel, of course, we'll go over it. Like, unfortunately, Intel was doing great. We had a nice bullish movement. However, like due to like what happened with FTX, like Saturday, Sunday, unfortunately, like everything is going down. Like as Ace mentioned, like crazy. So be safe, trade safe this like period, especially this whole week. Okay, hopefully by next week we'll have more insights on what's going to happen next. Okay, because like we can't really know if really Binance will commit on helping FTX, if it will buy it. Like it's still an idea. It's still like it's glad that CZ has the intention, right, to do it, but it is not confirmed yet. Like first he has to look into the financials of the company, if and like then decide if like he can do anything, or like or like at least like he likes what we see, and like in his powers, like if he can do anything or not, and then he will decide if like he will go for it or not. Okay, so we can't really know what might happen next. And of course, like every single news now will push the market upward or downward. Okay, of course, like it's not now it's now bearish, but for us, like noticed like yesterday, like when like CZ like posted a tweet that like he is considering on like checking out and helping FTX. You saw that we had a big bullish candle upward, and then it is followed by a big dump, right? So don't trade the news. I don't see any movements. Yes, because like I'm not moving, right? I'm just like having a discussion before we get into the charts, right? So I guess hope you can hear me well, DJ. You can hear me well, right? Yeah, let's have a quick discussion before more members join, so we get into the charts. So yeah, like that's basically the situation. For almost like you all heard it, like a quick research, you will be able to understand what's happening between like Alameda, FTX, FTT, Binance, and so on, right? So of course, like whenever you have time, make a cup of tea, make a quick research, and you'll understand everything that's happening. But what I can say that be careful this week, and like hopefully next week we will see how it goes. We'll have more info, more insights about what would be or might be the next movement. Okay, Yushenna, hope you're doing good. So let's do it. Let's get into our charts. As usual, we'll start with US500, DXY, Bitcoin, USDT dominance, Ethereum to feel the overall market, and then we'll dive into the remaining ones. As you can see, all the market is in red, especially on Solana. And why Solana? Because like obviously for those who also new, like Sam or FTX are selling their Solana to get more liquidity to FTT, and be very careful on Solana, because like many people are staking Solana now, right? And like within like I guess I guess like 10 to 12 hours, right? So the Solana will be unlocked, and like guess what will happen when the Solana is unlocked, right? So when it is unlocked, and like people like who were staking Solana, now they have their Solana back. Guess what they will do? Of course, they will sell it. Okay. So be very careful for Solana, especially that you can see it like, and of course, like you can feel it from the chart. You can see that many altcoins are breaking below a major support or demand, right? While like for some others, like other like stronger altcoins, they are holding the ground, holding above the support or inside the support. While for the weakest ones, like for example on Algo, right, we are still above this support. Okay, and even inside this range here, which is a short-term one, we are still above it. While for many other, and for example Link is standing strong. Like of course it's going down, but like it's just like this movement. Okay, but not breaking below this entire range. Okay, However, you can see, for example, on Solana, which as you can see, money 31% today, while on Algo it's 10, 15, only 6, right? So you can see, and like even ETC 5, right? So 31%, and you know that Solana is much weaker than any other one. And the the unlock will happen in like 10 to 12 hours, I guess. So expect a big dump, not only on Solana and the entire crypto market, also if like these ones who will get their Solana will sell it immediately. Okay. So be very, very, very careful this particular week. Exactly, Ace, dump. Hopefully, like not, but like of course, like due to the fear now, like everyone who has some altcoins, they are selling it very hard. So anyway, let's start from the top. Let's go to US500. Now US500, like surprisingly, the US500 and the DXY are not like the cause. Okay, and in fact, the DXY were moving down. Okay, the previous couple of days. So if you can see these ones, so you should probably see 1, 2, 3. So Monday, Tuesday, and like today. So Monday on Tuesday were bearish, and for example, US500, Monday and Tuesday, here we go, Monday and Tuesday were bullish. So most probably in this case, you have to see Bitcoin going up and so on. However, due to FTX case and then like what happens, even if these ones were moving higher, like even if US100 and DXY are helping the market, but like they are not doing enough, unfortunately, due to the fundamentals in the crypto market. Okay. But like anyway, since like we always do these two first, let's do it. Now, if the US500 trades lower, it wouldn't be good at all. Like because the crypto market is going down, and now the US500 is going down also, so crypto market will go even like down further. Okay, so we would like the US500 to trade higher from here, right? But if it trades down, it wouldn't be good. Like for the bears to take over here, we need to see a break below it. You can see it clearly, the same, our old same support and resistance, which you can see in orange, previously a resistance multiple times, broken upward, now acting as support, broken downward, a resistance, now broken upward again. It might act as a support, and we'll hopefully see a movement higher, but like I believe that we'll see the breakout downward because we had this break below this low. So breaking downward, now we're in a correction, especially after these wicks. Okay, so just a correction, especially after these wicks around the supply, which you can see here. So filling this supply, rejecting it, most probably this would be impulse, correction, and then impulse again. It would be confirmed if we see this break below this low, which we'll see better. Let me read this one first. Okay, which we can see better on H1 time frame, below the previous low, traded lower, below the previous low of H4, traded lower, above the previous high from H1, correction started. Now this is the last major low. And we also have the zone. So just like what happened here, broken upward and then broke above the zone. So broken downward now. To confirm it, we need to see a break below the zone. In this case, we'll be expecting a further bearish movement, which wouldn't be good for the crypto market as well. In parallel, on the DXY, we've got a support. Sorry, let me take a sip. Okay. So on the DXY, as we were speculating last week or like 2 weeks ago, I guess last week, yeah, last week we were here. So this is it. We're expecting a reversal from this resistance zone. We had it, we take it lower. Now we're expecting a reversal from this support, which also, if rejected, wouldn't be good for the crypto markets. Okay. So we can see that we are bearish, impulse correction. We are currently in this impulse. If the correction starts and push price higher, it wouldn't be good for the crypto. Meanwhile, we can take a little bit lower to test this support, this lower trend line in red and in orange. For example, this one can also draw it like this as a wedge pattern like this. So we can also trade a little bit lower before trading higher, but most probably, like for the long run, this is a massive support that we will see rejection from, either from a short-term or a medium-term perspective. So we will be able to see this, and maybe later on for the bears to take over, we need to see this break. But we will be seeing this movement, which again and again wouldn't be helpful. From H4, that's our last high that we see here. If we zoom into H1, we can see it better. We traded higher, then broke below the previous low, aggressively traded lower, and we are currently like forming like an inverse head and shoulders pattern, left shoulder, head, and we might have something like this as the right shoulder and then break it upward, or it might just be a correction before the next impulse movement downward. So we are currently bearish, and the bears are getting weaker and weaker, because you can clearly see that the impulse movements are getting smaller. So first one is the biggest one, and then getting smaller in size and smaller. So we might have here even a higher low, right, instead of a lower low. Anyway, we can't really say much. We are bearish until the last high is broken upward, which is here, also lining up with this previous low right here. So if we see this break, we'll be expecting a bullish correction, because this is a bearish trend. So we're expecting a bullish correction just like this one and this one. Meanwhile, we can still trade lower, make a lower low, or even make a higher low, and so on. Dive inside this support zone, which I showed you from daily, before we finally break above the high. In this case, we'll be expecting this bullish movement. So, like the best case scenario to us, to have some relief in the crypto market. Of course, like DXY and US500, like we will not be able to do anything, right? But it's just like for them to be in our favor, is to see the XY trading lower and the US500 trading higher. Okay. Now let's get into crypto. Before I do so, let me check the comments. Okay, nothing for now. If you have any questions, let me know in the members talk. US500, you can clearly see that we got a break above this resistance, which we can see better from daily time frame. That's it. So we rejected our support zone, which was in green, traded higher. We even broke above this high, which is also a massive resistance that has been holding for a while, broken upward. Now it's acting as support. So now even if we have a movement lower here, we'll be facing this support, which was a massive resistance. So it would be a strong support zone. For the rejection zones, it would be this one around 9 to 10%, which is lining up with this high, which you can see better, I guess, from H4. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so like this entire zone right here. So if you want from 885 to like 943, this entire consolidation before the bearish movement start, and you can see that yes, 500 is already around it. That's it. And if you zoom a little bit out, you can see that we are trading inside this big rising broadening wedge impulse correction, and we are currently on this impulse. We might have a correction before the next impulse push higher, but we might also trade a little bit higher here before we trade lower. Okay, so this is a massive zone, or already around an overbought zone, but it still have some room to trade a little bit higher before trading lower. So we might have a reversal, but we need, of course, we need to confirm it. We can't really say much, especially that the market has been driven by fundamentals lately. On H4, we broke above this major high, which is also a break below the low on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many altcoins. Okay. Anyway, let's get into, sorry.